Laterna. Laterna is a musical radio documentary in Turkish language produced and narrated by Özge Ersu, born 15 November 1965, a professional tourist guide. The theme of Laterna is about music composed for places, cities, and countries. Laterna was broadcast by Ntv Radyo Türkiye between 2008 and 2014, a Turkish thematic news and culture channel. Episodes were typically broadcast at drive time 15:10 every Saturday until 15:55, rescheduling on Sundays at 17:10, although the Sunday repeat sometimes switched to 3:0 on Mondays. Beginnings. Özge Ersu's close ties with public radio began on 2008 in London while on tour, when he met Ahmet Yeşiltepe, a successful Turkish journalist and anchorman of Ntv Radio and television. Under Yeşiltepe's supervision, a very popular disc jockey, composer and sound engineer Salami Biljik was assigned among Ntv Radio's staff as the senior technical editor of the program. After a brief experimental broadcast for London, Paris, and Rome, Özge Ersu has rapidly established a brand new concept on Ntv Radio, focusing on the music composed for historic events, places, cities, and musicians of mentioned places. During the first 2 years of the program's history, this novelty city-based template was later stretched to countrywide programs such as Switzerland, Norway, Cuba, and Iceland. Audience and success. Since then, Laterna has become one of public radio's most successful documentary musical radio programs at Turkish broadcasting history, targeting only a very high intellectual level of audience. The program, being one of the forerunners of its own genre, quickly received a warm welcome and enjoyed extensive success. Özge Ersu, himself a laureate lyric writer and amateur blues drummer, is widely known for his laudable usage of the Turkish language, as well as his extensive musical and historical knowledge on blues, jazz, and old-school rock, pop, classical, and Turkish music that contributed to this achievement. Having a very large number of fans from Turkey and all around the world from different profiles, the audience involves teachers, musicians, students, executives, as well as housewives and children. Awards and accolades. Laterna is widely considered as the most favorite radio program of Turkey among the radio audience, the program fans, and followers. Laterna has twice been the candidate for prestigious Sedat Simavi Radio Awards in 2009 and 2011. Laterna has received TÜREB 2011 Sustainable Broadcast Success Award, acquiring the first place by far in open vote polls. TÜREB, the National Federation of Tourist Guide Guilds and Associations, has presented the award to Özge Ersu at the World Tourist Guides Day ceremony held on February 21, 2012 at Istanbul Haluk Congress Center. Click here for the video of the awards ceremony. Laterna has been awarded Khaled Crystal Gull 2012, assigned by Khaled. Content. Besides the informative narration, interesting facts, impressions, and the memoirs of Özge Ersu, each of the broadcast 25 programs comprised songs, poems, and essays for the subject matter. The content also involves interviews with well-known historical figures, famous stars, and celebrities, created by Özge Ersu's self-conversations that require intricate recording capabilities using detailed sound processing sessions, morphing techniques, and studio effects. The program is also backed up by an imaginary time traveler correspondent that reports important historical or musical events, joining the radio broadcast live with an old-style cellular phone on a low-debit connection. Episodes. Throughout Laterna's history going back to 4 years, Özge Ersu has created and narrated a total of 25 legendary programs, with a total of around 35 hours runtime. A list of programs, broadcast dates, and running times are listed below. Podcasts. All broadcast podcasts are available for streaming and downloading at Özge Ersu's official homepage for Laterna. Cast. Besides Özge Ersu as the presenter, producer, and narrator, Laterna cast at Ntv Radio included Salome Bilgic as the master technical editor, supported by the broadcast engineer Ufuk Tangel and radio director Safiye Kilik between 2008 and 2014. Musicians, musicians. Jazz, blues, rock, classic, and pop artists, singers, and groups include, but not limited to, local artists, poets, and real-world recordings. Turkish singers, groups, composers, and narrators include Zeki Müren, Berkant, Ajapekin Magalar, Dario Morno, Fikret Kizilak, Tanju Akin, Deed Effendi, Niz Karabosik, Ersin Erjura, Sulfu Levanli, Lemon Sam, Musfik Kenter, Ural Evgen, Edip Akbayram, Grup Gundagarkin, Majar Fuet Ozkin, Boris Manko, Alpay Nazikioglu. Turkish and foreign poets included in the programs are Ümit Yasser Agaskan, Nazım Hikmet Ran, Orhan Veli Kanık, William Shakespeare, Oraya Mountain Dreamer. Also, real-world recordings of celebrities like Evita Peron, Fidel Castro, Ian Anderson add juice to this content. Archive and cooperation. Holding digitally stored 16 terabytes of extensive high-quality music and sound archive of around 250.0 pieces, historical speeches, sound effects, and background music banks, Özge Ersu locates almost any piece of music written for many places and their people, as well as expanding his personal archive after each and every. At times, various radio channels such as Radio Voyage, Virgin Radio, Radio Exxon, Kibris Bayrek Radio V Televizionu cooperate with him to compensate the missing songs and files. Furthermore, singers, composers, local people, and libraries contribute to his content with copyrighted music or live recording sessions, whenever needed. Future of Laterna on the radio. In the near future, Laterna will sit tight broadcasting for another season or two on Ntv Radio channel. San Francisco, Mexico, and Northern Cyprus are already in project line until the end of the current season in July 2012. Laterna Forbidden Documentary Cinema Series. Planned for 2015-2018, Özge Ersu is in the stage of transforming the program to an independent documentary cinema under the name Laterna, the Forbidden Documentaries, as the writer, producer, and narrator of the series. These documentaries will be concentrating on human conflicts from all around the world, such as Cyprus digging for the lost, sworn virgins of northern Albany, and black magic mutie killings in Africa, etc.